Genghis Khan and his descendants left an extraordinary legacy that shaped the course of world history. During his lifetime alone, it is estimated that his military campaigns led to the deaths of nearly 10% of the global population. Their actions were so far-reaching that they even left a measurable impact on Earth's carbon footprint. Today, scientists believe they may have made a discovery that could rewrite history: the possible unearthing of Genghis Khan's long-lost tomb. However, early excitement was tempered when researchers confirmed the burial site dates back to the Bronze Age, more than 3,000 years ago, making it far too ancient to be Genghis Khan's final resting place. Still, the tomb's enigmatic nature and unusual contents have sparked curiosity across the world, including among public figures like Joe Rogan, who recently discussed its implications on his podcast, The Joe Rogan Experience. Born in the harsh steppes of the 12th century Mongolian plateau, Genghis Khan, originally named Temujin, overcame brutal conditions and tribal warfare to rise as one of history's most formidable leaders. By 1206 CE, he had united the fractious Mongol tribes and established the Mongol Empire, the largest contiguous empire ever formed. His ascent was not only achieved through military conquest, but also through visionary leadership. Genghis Khan implemented strict laws to maintain social order, banned the kidnapping of women, and forbade the enslavement of Mongols. He upheld a system of meritocracy, promoting individuals based on ability rather than noble birth, a radical departure from the norms of his time. In addition to his legal reforms, he introduced a writing system, enhancing communication and governance across the empire. His military brilliance was unmatched. He employed lightning-fast cavalry attacks and highly disciplined troops who used precise, calculated tactics. Key battles such as the 1219 defeat of the Khwarezmian Empire and the 1223 victory over the Kievan Rus at the Kalka River demonstrated his tactical genius, even when outnumbered. These conquests spread fear and respect throughout Eurasia, firmly establishing his reputation as an unstoppable force. Yet Genghis Khan was more than a ruthless conqueror. He was also a progressive and inclusive ruler. One of his most notable policies was his embrace of religious tolerance. Unlike many rulers of the time, he did not impose his beliefs on others, but encouraged freedom of worship, which helped unify his diverse empire. His administration welcomed scholars, engineers, and artisans from across cultures, notably including Islamic experts who played vital roles in trade, governance, and science. He also pioneered a sophisticated communication network known as the Yam, a precursor to modern postal systems, enabling rapid transmission of messages across vast distances. The circumstances surrounding Genghis Khan's death in 1227 remain steeped in mystery. During a campaign against the Western Xia, he sustained serious injuries after falling from his horse. Despite his failing health, he pressed on with the siege of their capital, ultimately dying in August of that year. His death was kept secret to maintain morale, and shortly after, the Western Xia suffered a devastating sacking. His remains were taken to Mongolia and buried near Burkhan Khaldun, a sacred mountain he had personally chosen. To protect the burial site, its location was kept hidden, and those involved in the interment were reportedly executed. The mountain itself was later declared a forbidden area, guarded by a group known as the Urakan. His successor, Ogedei Khan, paid homage to his father by conducting elaborate rituals, including 3 days of offerings and the sacrifice of 30 maidens. The secrecy surrounding Genghis Khan's burial has fueled centuries of speculation. Various legends claim that rivers were diverted over the grave, or that herds of horses were run across the site to erase all traces. Despite decades of research, using historical texts, satellite imagery, and advanced mapping technologies, the tomb has yet to be found. Many believe Burkhan Khaldun remains the most likely location, yet no conclusive evidence has emerged. The search for Genghis Khan's tomb is not only a quest for historical truth, but also a matter of deep cultural significance. Many Mongolians view disturbing his burial as a grave disrespect to tradition and heritage. This has added complexity to the search, as researchers must tread carefully between scientific ambition and cultural sensitivity. Despite numerous expeditions and breakthroughs in archaeological technology, the tomb remains hidden, preserving its legendary status. Recent technological advancements have rekindled hope. High-resolution satellite imaging, ground-penetrating radar, and other modern tools have brought researchers closer than ever to solving the mystery. Yet the effort remains contentious. Some see it as a landmark in historical research, while others worry about desecrating sacred ground. Regardless of whether the tomb is ever uncovered, the story of Genghis Khan's final resting place remains one of the greatest unsolved enigmas in human history. It continues to captivate the imagination of historians, adventurers, and the public alike. In a recent expedition, a team working under strict secrecy hoped they had found the tomb of the legendary conqueror. What started as a climate research mission quickly turned into a dramatic pursuit of history as clues began to point toward a concealed ancient burial site. Among the team was a member with a hidden agenda: to locate the true tomb of Genghis Khan. The mission was riddled with obstacles: logistical, cultural, environmental, and technical. The location itself was remote, rugged, and without infrastructure. Harsh weather, strong winds, and difficult terrain made transporting tools and supplies nearly impossible, forcing the team to work in punishing conditions. They relied heavily on advanced tools such as ground-penetrating radar, metal detectors, and drones equipped with high-resolution cameras. These instruments helped create a detailed 3D photogrammetry map of the area. However, even with cutting-edge technology, nature posed constant challenges. Uneven terrain interfered with radar readings, and volatile winds threatened drone stability. As they delved deeper, the team discovered that the tomb was far more elaborate than expected. It contained complex architecture, intricate carvings, and symbols from an ancient era. Interpreting the Mongol inscriptions proved extremely difficult. The age of the text, combined with the possibility that it included lost or archaic dialects, required collaboration between historians and linguists. Inside the tomb, the discoveries were astonishing: gem-encrusted swords, meticulously forged armor, and scrolls preserved through the ages. Some artifacts featured technologies or materials that seemed far ahead of their time, raising even more questions about the site's origin and significance. Whether or not the site truly belongs to Genghis Khan, its discovery has deepened the mystery and fascination surrounding the Mongol Empire. As scientific teams push the limits of technology and endurance to unlock the secrets buried beneath centuries of earth and legend, the story of Genghis Khan's tomb remains one of history's most compelling puzzles, waiting to be solved.